Hello. So, you'll have to excuse me first of all for having quite a long time off these updates, but yeah, to be honest, I haven't got a good reason. But the reason I'm going to give is the fact that it just didn't stop raining for about 3 weeks. So I was pretty much training in the garage at home, and it's not really room to be filming in here. So this is obviously day 5 of the week where I returned back to the gym. So the reason I'm still training at home one day is because I didn't particularly want to be going into the gyms on the weekends because they're quite busy. I'm quite lucky with the time that I train in the morning, where I have the gym during probably the quietest point of the day. But the weekends is obviously not the same. So what I'm doing is training upper lower Monday, Tuesday, having Wednesday off, upper lower Thursday, Friday, and then finishing off the week with shoulders and arms at home because I can train those perfectly well. So we have a special guest during this training session. So I'm just going to walk you through this at home session, which is shoulders and arms. So you saw me doing hanging leg raises to start off with, just because I haven't been doing any ab work in the gym. There he is. Isn't it lovely? Anyway, so I haven't been doing any work in the gym, any ab work in the gym because I want to use my time as wisely as I can, and I want to keep that time as short as possible, just to decrease the amount of time that I'm spending in there. So, hanging leg raises, and I did some oblique crunches as well. Then I moved on to Y raises. I'm still doing 4 sets. Once I hit 50 reps over those 4 sets, then I'm increasing the weight a little bit. Same with the lateral raises, which I'm at the minute only doing once a week, which I did twice a week all the way through lockdown. But I have a few more options now, which is nice. So I think I hit like maybe 45 reps there over the 4 sets. So still got a little bit to go before we increase there. This is an exercise where I am embarrassingly weak, pressing overhead. Always have been, and especially on my left side, even now after I don't know how many years of training, doesn't appear to, I mean, it's evened out a bit, but the strength difference still quite pronounced. So I always start with my left arm when I'm doing these, just to make sure that I'm only matching it with my right arm. And eventually, if I'm consistent with them, maybe they will even out. I had some more company with me today, and so Sam's not been training much through lockdown. She won't mind me saying that, but she's got a very, very good workout in yesterday, which started off with cardio and then moved into some lower body exercises. Just cut that off there before the expletives started. So as for the arm work, I'm just going for 1 exercise for biceps and 1 for triceps because I am training them through the week as well. Sticking with the dumbbell curls, and again following that same rep progression, 4 sets. As soon as you get to 50 reps, then I'll increase the weight. And I suppose once I can get 50 reps with 15 kilos, which is the most I can have over 2 dumbbells at home, hopefully by then I'll be able to be having this extra session in the gym as well. So I finished with triceps, and I'll talk about that when I get there. So the reason why I do this sort of arm day, which might seem strange for those of you that know how I train and know that I have done full body in the past and tend to do upper lower or something like that, the reason I do an arm day is because I don't find that I can recover properly from 5 full training days. But what I can do is 4 full training days and then 1 like this, where it's not very taxing, like there's no squats and deadlifts and bench presses and all of that sort of stuff. I can recover much better if I keep it to 4 full sessions and 1 much smaller one, which is why I'm doing this. So for next week, I'm going to try, don't hold me to this, to record one of my sessions back in the gym and show you how I'm easing myself back in. But obviously filming at the minute is not as easy as it could be, with the gyms being, sort of boxed off, so people are meant to be staying in their areas. If I can film this week, then I will do. But I would definitely have some footage for you at some point in the near future to show you how I'm easing myself back into gym training. Apologies for the delay, and hopefully I'll be back with you next week.